during my Drake tenure where I was almost academically ineligible. And I was pretty convinced, several of us were, that there was about a week that our coach was going to kick all of us off of the team. So the idea of even graduating from Drake was a little bit dicey. So it is an honor to be with you guys here today. When I think about my journey, I consider myself incredibly blessed. I'm blessed to be raised by two amazing, crazy, and perfectly imperfect parents who have convinced me I was capable of anything I set my mind to and was willing to work hard for. And if you were on campus, not just at the Drake softball field, but literally anywhere on campus between the fall of 1995 and the spring of 1998, you either met them or you heard them chanting at some point, A-T, A-T, somewhere. And I'm so grateful that you're both here today. I'm also blessed because, of course, my path and my mom's amazingly cool mint green LeBaron convertible led me to Drake University. Drake is where I met the most important people in my life. Desmond Tutu was quoted once as saying, "You don't get to choose your family. They are God's gift to you as you are to them." And I came to Drake with an amazing family, and I left with an even bigger one.
Go, girl.
Thank you. The first and most important person I met on campus was my college roommate. She is the one I will stand in front of everyone and declare to this day is the one that forced me to make any and all bad choices I made on campus. The second group, right behind her, that also forced me unwillingly to make those bad choices were my sisters and college teammates, the Drake softball team, also known as Kappa Beta Bala. And let me tell you why we created our own sorority. Because DE&I wasn't a thing back then. And we were not included to participate in the homecoming pep rally because we were not a sorority. And so we found a way around that rule. And one of our teammates actually created sweatshirts with the Greek letters KBB so we could participate. My dad drove all the way from Chicago to chaperone a very energetic evening with girls who won the homecoming pep rally as Kappa Beta Bala, I'm proud to say. So not only were we amazing athletes, but also great cheerleaders for the Drake University and community. I also met some of my best friends beyond the softball team here. Most of them were Drake golfers. And number one on that list is my husband, Mark. He was the best Drake golfer ever at Drake. Don't let Zach Johnson tell you differently. And surely the cutest. But most importantly, he and I have raised two of the most perfectly imperfect student athletes you'll ever meet. And depending on the day, they're either perfect or imperfect. But together, this family of mine that I gained at Drake, we have been on the most incredible journey together. Several of us road tripped to watch our teammate participate in the first softball games in the Olympics in Columbus, Georgia, which if you weren't encouraged to make good choices, that was a trip that would encourage you to do so because I'm pretty sure it was hotter than hell in Columbus that week when we were there. And beyond that, we also have celebrated weddings and babies. And this one Sunday, a Drake friend and I also got to celebrate a Drake friend winning the Masters. And I'm blessed to have had a terrific and exciting career with the greatest company on earth, Chick-fil-A. And as I've reflected back on my journey, I recognize that the tools I have needed to be successful, I learned right here at Drake. Tools of how to lead well, and also maybe how not to lead well, how to balance my life, and that my worth is not dictated by my batting average and surely not my GPA. Praise Jesus. And this is the place where I was inspired that people and relationships are always, always more important than results. So as I reflect back on the last 25 years since graduation, I am so proud to call myself a Drake Bulldog. Being a Drake student athlete has equipped me to be humble in success, well, at least most of the time, resilient in failure. It is always to advocate and support of others, and to be a believer that the best is yet to come. So thank you so much for this recognition. Thank you so much for all of you crazy people in the back that I love so much. Because without you, I would not be here today. And thank goodness that Facebook and Instagram and social media wasn't around, because for that, I would not surely be here today. And some of us also in the back of the room wouldn't be either. And I commit to you that I will always be a positive influence for Drake and our amazing university. Thank you so much for this honor.